Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Abus. This is their part number 160, 40 in a C finish, corrosion resistant combination padlock. The 40 in the part number means there are 3 digits in the combination, and then the dimensions. This is what it looks like out of the packaging. A very handsome padlock. Chrome plating in a high gloss application. Shackle is made from hardened steel. Suitable for locking doors, gates, cabinets, lockers, switch boxes, and similar valuables that are to be protected against theft and unauthorized access. Padlock is particularly practical as a means to have a number code rather than a physical key. Depending on the size of the lock, the number code can be set individually on 3 or 4 digits. This is the 40, so it's a 3-digit value. This will allow you to have multiple people access something. So the combination right from the factory is 000. That's what it's set to, just 000. There is a link below this video to the installation instructions, which we'll look at, showing you how to change the combination. I will show you that first, some dimensional properties. Overall width of the body, about 1 inch and 9/16. Overall height of the body, about 1 inch and 5/8. And its thickness is about 5/8. That's not really the important part when it comes to padlocks. Well, it is important. But what's more important are these dimensions. The width in the shackle area. Let's elevate. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's get the right tool for the job. Here's the right tool for the job. The top of the body to the underside of the shackle, and then the width. The width, 0.967. 0.967, so 15/16 wide, 31/32 wide. Height of the shackle. It's coming in right at about 0.85, so maybe about 7/8. Diameter of the shackle, 0.231. Okay. Now, let's talk about changing the combination. Super easy. Let's do it now. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, the combination change. It has to be unlocked, first of all. You can't do it without it being unlocked. That's going to have to happen. So it's in the unlock condition. Lift that up. You'll have a screw on one side. It's not on the other side. That screw you're going to turn clockwise until it stops. Stops. Okay, until it stops. There you go. Set the new combination. I'm going to just change 1 digit to 1. So now it's 001. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to close it. It doesn't close all the way. I'm going to rotate this again counterclockwise, and then it'll snap closed. Okay. 001. I'm going to change it back to 000. Now it's not going to open. I change it back to 001. Now it opens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this back to 000 because this is going to a client. Pretty handy padlock. The name Abus is synonymous with such pieces of equipment. They're a German company, and the way that they put part numbers together with the digits and then the digits and then the slash or the dot, it's a very German thing. I grew up, well, I guess in that case I've not stopped growing up. There's a German manufacturer of model trains by the name of Marklin. I think a German would pronounce it Märklin or something like that. Marklin. I'm used to their part numbers for their different tracks for the HO scale model trains and the other scales they make. They have a Z scale. They probably have, I forget, I think they have a garden scale. They have a larger scale than HO. So I'm accustomed to those part numbers. So when I see a part number like that, I think, okay, that might be European in origin. And Abus is definitely European in origin. Then it has the part number on the back, 160, and then the 40 at the end means that 3-digit. Okay, let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the installation instructions, which are literally the back of the card. Let's do that now. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, here is the item we're looking at. Let's take a look at the photographs that we have. There's the packaging, the lock itself, showing the dial and the wheels, side view, back side, showing you a close-up of the texture that's there, then the instructions. Okay. Now, extended description information. I've literally recited this to you. We won't go over that again. Shackle made of hardened steel, 3-digit code, dimensions. There's a data sheet that's here, which does not work. We will get that fixed. We do have those operating instructions that are here. Again, it's literally the back side of the packaging. This is the only thing that's important, just right here. They give you all of the dimensions in millimeter. 1 divided by 25.4, it will give you a decimal size. And then you multiply that by the quantity of millimeters. So 1 divided by 25.4 times 42. If you didn't learn metric in school, or wasn't taught metric in school, 1.65, so that's basically going to be 1 and 21/30 seconds, something right in that range. This we can understand. 1.5 is 1.5 inches, 1.75 1 3/4. And if you memorize all of those to the 16th, then you'll realize that's just heavy on 1 5/8. So that's a good way for you to determine, to convert what size, should you need to, if that's important to you. Or maybe you speak metric, and there you go. Wasn't offered when I was in school. Not a problem. We have the internet today. There's no excuse for not being able to do it. You just have to know how to find how to do it. And that's the documentation. There's a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page. And from here, we can pull up not only all of the ABUS products that we sell, and that can be achieved by the link to the manufacturer's pages here, that horizontal navigation. There's also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as the current product catalog and some prior catalogs as well. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, very nice quality product from ABUS. They have been in business for a very long time. They are associated with other companies. It escapes me now as to if they're connected with Master. Their catalog doesn't seem to say that they are. Or maybe it's Master and American that are connected. What's nice about the ABUS catalog is all of the unusual solutions that they can solve for industry. The ability to have multiple keys required to open something up. And being ABUS, a European company, they will definitely be able to provide you padlocks that will take restricted keyways. Other European keyways, to be sure. I would think that they can do the ability to insert a domestic manufacturer cylinder, but in that catalog on page 31, they can also provide you with a high security key type called a dimple key. A dimple key, if you were to look that up, is an unusual key blank. Multi-lock is going to look like a dimple key. Kaba Gemini will look like a dimple key. Sergeant Kiso will look like a dimple key. It's basically a flat blade with, as if someone took a ball router bit, very tiny, and made very small cuts or dimples into that key. The positioning of those, what row it's in, and how deep it is allows you, and even though there are only maybe, there's a 0 dimple, and then there might be 3 depths, don't quote me on that, but because you might have 11 options on each side of the key, and I believe that it's convenient so that if you flip the key over like you could in a Ford Ignition from 1982, doesn't matter which side the key goes in, you get lots of possible key changes that are there. And in fact, I'm looking at the catalog. The dimple key, high precision reversible keyway with up to 150 key differs. Differs is the term that Europeans use when it comes to just different cuts or bittings, we would call it. So they can produce 150,000. That's a huge number. I don't know how many dimples are in per row. You know, let's say that there were 3 depths and you had 8 rows. No, there'd have to be far more than that because you'd have dimples on both sides of the key blank. So there could be, let's say that there were 16, and let's say that there were 4 possible depths. You know, 16 to the 4th power. Does that make, we like how that works? No, it's not going to work. Yeah, what I'm doing wrong here is that we're doing the number of possible changes. So let's say it's 4, no cut, and then 3 different depths, to the power of different chambers that there are. There could be 16 or 18 chambers. So, you know, needing my fancy calculator, let's say that it was 4. To the 16th power. Well, that's 4.2 million. So that's definitely not. No, that's a much bigger number. So it's definitely not that. Let's say that maybe there are 3 depths. Yeah, whatever it is, the math's not working out for me for 150,000. That's because I don't know the ABIS platform. But the point of the matter is 150,000 differs is a very large number that you can have when it comes to these key blanks, and you're not going to get that key cut. You can count on not getting that key cut easily, that's for sure. You're going to need to buy that. If you want restricted keyways over your key system, you'll need to be very sure to buy that where there's a chain of custody, meaning an established business where you can go into and get more cuts, copies of that dimple key made. They might have to have those ordered from the factory. Maybe only, like Sergeant Kiso, you can't, it's a dimple key. They don't sell the blanks. They don't let you cut the keys. They don't give you anything. You can't buy the equipment to do it. Only the factory has the machine to do it. ABIS could be the same way. So, just interesting. Anyway, if you have any questions on the ABIS 160 padlock or any other ABIS product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.